Yes, children, today we will study the development of embryo sperm in dicot. ठीक है? So see, in the previous class we have seen the fertilization step, that is syngamy. Syngamy that is a fusion of male and female gamete resulting in zygote. Now this zygote is what? It is a single celled diploid structure and it forms the connecting link for the future generation. Now next, endosperm forms first and then the development of zygote starts. Why this happens? This period of zygote till the formation of endosperm is called as dormant phase or resting phase. Why this happens? So as to provide the nutrition to the developing embryo. So that is why the endosperm forms first. The zygote absorbs food from the endosperm. It increases in size and it secretes a layer or cellulosic cell wall around it. Now this zygote at this stage with the covering called as oospore. Next process, the oospore then undergoes first transverse division and it results into a two unequal cell. The other is the micropylar end and one pole is the chaliceal end. Now see, if this is a zygote, it is having a nucleus, cytoplasmic content, it is towards the micropylar end. This is micropylar end and this is the chaliceal end. So towards the micropylar end is the larger cell. It divides into two like this. Towards the micropylar end is the larger cell which is called as basal cell or suspensor cell. And towards the chaliceal end is the smaller cell and it is called as apical cell or terminal cell or embryonal cell because this cell will give rise to embryo. So it is called as embryonal cell. Right? Now this basal cell undergoes transversely. Basal cell or suspensor cell, it undergoes transverse division and forms two suspensor cell. Similarly, terminal cell is there, it undergoes vertical division. Vertical division, or you can say it is a longitudinal division and results into a two embryonal cell. Right? So out of these two suspensor cell, the cell which is lowermost towards the micropylar end, see, it will be like this. This is the 2 cell, this is micropylar end and this is chaliceal end. And the embryo is divided vertically into two like this. This is the embryo and this is the nucleus. See. So what happens? The lowermost cell, which cell? The cell which is towards the micropylar end. This enlarges in size and forms the vesicular basal cell or haustorial cell. The other suspensor cell divides repeatedly. The other suspensor cell means this one. It divides repeatedly and forming a 6 to 10 celled filamentous structure called suspensor. Now what is the function of suspensor? It only pushes the developing embryo into the food laden endosperm just to provide the nutrition. And the suspensor cell which lies after repeated division, it will be like this. See, after repeated division, it will be like this. Many cells are there like this. And this the bigger one becomes the haustorial cell. This is the embryonal cell. the cell which is at the end of suspensor or towards the embryonal cell, it is called as hypophysis, which forms the apex of the radicle. This suspensor gets destroyed after the formation of radicle. Now this stage where the embryonal cell is divided into two cells, it is called as proembryo stage. Now come to the embryonal cell. This embryonal cell, which you have seen, it was like this, it will divide longitudinally. Again it undergoes longitudinally division. So it forms a four cells, that is called as tetrad. Tetrad cell of proembryo, and this stage is known as quadrant stage. Each of the four cells then divides transversely like this. Transversely and forms two tiers. This is one tier, this is second tier. Two tiers, and this stage is resulted into 8-celled stage called octant stage. All the four cells of octant stage, which is lying towards the hypophysis. This cell was the hypophysis. All the four cells which is lying towards the hypophysis, these are called as hypobasal cell. And the cell towards the chaliceal end, these are called as epibasal cells. This hypobasal cells will give rise to radicle and hypocotyle, and epibasal cells will give rise to two cotyledons and plumule of the embryo. Now all the 8 cells of octant stage, it undergoes periclinal. Suppose the cell is there like this, it undergoes periclinal. Periclinal means parallel to periphery. Periclinal division and resulting into 16-celled stage, which forms the two layers: outer external protodermal cells and inner 8 central cells. Now this stage embryo is known as globular embryo. The protodermal cells undergo anticlinal division and forms the dermatogen. Which forms the epidermis. The inner cells, it divides in various planes. Various planes means transverse division also, vertical division also, and forms the plerome. In the center it forms a mass of tissue called plerome, and the tissue which is present between plerome and dermatogen, that is called peribellum. Now due to repeated division of embryonal cell division, globular embryo is converted into heart-shaped embryo. Due to rapid division and repeated division in 2 lobes of heart-shaped embryo, that 2 lobes becomes cotyledons, which turns upside down. And why it is turning upside down? Due to the curved position of ovule body. Now this curved position of embryo is known as torpedo or chordate. You see the diagram, you can see this is heart-shaped embryo, and this heart-shaped embryo, these are called as lobes, and it extends further, hangs downward and becomes curved. So the tissue between the 2 cotyledons, see the tissue between the 2 cotyledons where it joins, that tissue becomes the dome shaped. Dome shaped means a ridge like structure is forming. Dome shaped structure called as plumule. And plumule, behind the plumule is the epicotyle, and the tissue opposite to the plumule is the radicle. Right? Then there develops an axis. between plumule and radicle, between this plumule and radicle, that is called as embryonal axis. In some books it is written main embryonal axis or tigellum. Both the cotyledons are lateral to the embryonal axis and plumule is the terminal. So this is the embryonal axis. So these two lobes are, these two cotyledons are lateral to the embryonal axis and plumule is the terminal. This type of development where basal cell plays very minor role or no role in further development of embryo, and this kind of development was observed in plant Capsella bursa pastoris, which is a member of crucifer, crucifery family. Hence development is called as crucifer type of development or onagrade development. Onagrade development, examples of these are families Ranunculaceae, Crucifery and Onagraceae. Since embryo is also forming from some part of zygote, that is not the whole part of zygote is not participating, only the some part is participating, so such kind of development is also called as meroblastic development. And this cotyledons, it continues to grow in between the two cotyledons. The above the two cotyledon is the plumule, then radicle and root cap. This is the suspensor and this is the vesicular basal cell, right? Vesicular basal cells. So this is the mature embryo which lies within the cotyledons, which is the future plant for next generation.